it's good that you're here because you're learning new things. And sometimes business owners get too stuck in the hole of the business, busy punching out fires. And as I always say, as a business owner, we are the bottom of the shit filter. So basically, this is your biz, there's you, and then you have layers of staff, right? And then shit enters your business all day long, every day. Multiple layers of shit. And you have, your receptionist, front of house, that is a filter, but a whole bunch of crap will go past. It'll be too big for her or him. And then it will filter down, ops manager, blah, blah, blah. And then eventually there'll be some crap that gets through where none of your team can handle and only you can solve it. And that's you're bottom of the shit filter. That is it. So all I do is I analyze the crap, sorry, excuse this analogy. I analyze all the different crap coming through, and then I go, right, all the shit that keeps landing on my heads, why? Why am I having to spend 2 hours solving this problem? And it's not your team's fault, it's just that, as you're going along, you're just always creating new SOPs, standard operating procedures. So the next time, if this is solvable, if this is something I can chin off in the future to Vicky, sorry, she is the master shit filter over there, then I'm like, okay, cool, let's create an SOP, and then do some training, then do some shadowing, then, check understanding, and then maybe put some fake shit in just to check, see if it works. And so ultimately, I just look at things differently. Your team is shields, time vampire shields, basically. Everything that bugs you or comes in and gets down here is a time vampire. So your team, a secondary value of your, not byproducts, I guess byproducts is that they are all shielding the time vampires from you. Which is why if you ever call me during whatever, you'll never get an answer. I only dial out on my phone. I never accept a phone call, because what that's doing is someone is basically imposing their agenda on you, and they're sucking your time away from your own agenda and mission to basically, so if we're gonna have a phone chat, we'll organize it. We'll agree on a date and time, and then we'll chat then. But so I'm a bit anal like that. There's loads of things. So, and the thing is, even things like that, right? Incoming calls. If I were to just accept every incoming call I get, and let's say every call is 1 minute, right? Sometimes they go on for like half an hour. So, but if it's 1 minute and then I analyze over a 10-year period, all the 1 minute calls I accept, that's a huge amount of your life. So, you will scare yourself, right? If you just add up all of the time vampire calls that you accept. So this is why you need an executioner, which is what Vicky is. So if there's anything in the business which I'm pissed off about or I'm furious, I will vent to Vicky. Yeah, and I'll go, this is just this cannot happen again, blah, blah, blah. And then Vicky will tone it down and then gently, have a little chat with whatever person screwed up or is doing this and coach them to how they should be. Because I'm a sledgehammer, I can be. I'm aware of that. So this is why I spend no time in the office. I purposely spend an hour a month in the office. So what I do is I do all my own stuff at home. And then what I do before I go into the office now is I make sure I get everything I need to do, any content, any creative stuff. And then when I go to the office, I'm like, right, hit me. And then I'm like, right, give me your shit. But it's a minefield. I had a good manager before, or a few iterations before Vicky. But what he did is he's a bit like me, he likes to be liked, I guess. And he became best mates with every member of the staff. So there's me venting. I was like, right, you are my mouthpiece, not my mouthpiece. Yeah. You are supposed to be the buffer. And then because he was really good friends with every member of staff, my message wasn't going through. And sometimes, I know this, like, I'd say something and he'd be like, right team, so I know this is shit, but this is what the boss wants. And so all of a sudden it's like, whoa, it's now me versus the team, including my, whatever, I need a better word than executioner, sorry, buffer, I guess, yeah. And I was like, oh, and that's hard. Yeah, and by the way, it's just, you'll screw up loads. Like, I haven't mastered staff. I don't think anyone ever does, but we're getting there. And eventually you'll build up, so this is why staff churn is deadly, because you spend a year or two, learning the culture, learning the business, learning the SOPs, and then, shit, okay, that's wasted. Now we have to start all over again. And for me, one of my goals is I really want a team of the key people around me to, all of them, get past, say, the 2.5, 3 year level. Because that way, you then have to do less mollycoddling, right? They become more autonomous agents within your own office. And then there'll be less, there'll be an SOP thing, but there'll be, one, you have to create less of them, or you get it. And this is why entering Civvy Street just really, it was really weird for me, because in the Air Force, so even as a junior officer, there was a point I had 50 engineers under my command. And these engineers range from 18 years old to 55 years old. Most of these engineers were above 40. So there was this little 20-year-old officer that looked, when I was 20, I looked about 12. And then, I'd have old men coming to me, hi, I need time off at work, I need to go home and do, and I'm like, yes, you may. And I'm like, I don't give a shit. But the thing is, I would say, right, this needs to get done. I'd tell the number 2 or the chief eng, and guess what? Magic happened, and it freaking got done. It was like I had a team of Willy Wonka, Oompa Loompas that just knew what they're doing and they just did it straight away. And I thought, oh, this leadership thing is easy, right?
Because the SOPs are 25 years sooner.
Exactly, and this chief eng, yeah, exactly. And I was like, this is easy. Then I went into Civvy Street thinking, I've managed teams of 50, this is gonna be easy. Then you start hiring for your, paying them with your own money, and then they're like, you ask for something to be done, and they do something which is similar to what you asked for them. And I was like, no, didn't want that to be, I asked for this, and it's like, oh. So I've literally gone through 8 years of trial and error. And the thing is, as you said, every single person in the military that you're working with, every single person's done a minimum of 2 years of basic training. You do a year of basically being a soldier, then a year of specialist training. So everyone has done 2 years of hard service. There's discipline, there's, if you look at the SOP book, we have a thing called the Bible in our office, and the Bible is probably that thick right now. Is it? How thick is our Bible? Less? Smaller?
Yeah, it's getting bigger.
Yeah, it's like that, right? Yeah. For just in the pilot branch, we had 5 SOP books that thick, literally 5 of them, and you had to learn them. And we're like, what? This is like reading the Bible 5 times. But yeah, they've literally it's nuts.